I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix it. Namaste, good morning. In just a few moments, we'll begin the puja. On behalf of the family, I would like to take a moment just to thank all of you for being here and your support and your condolences over the last few days especially. Thank you for your presence here today. It is truly appreciated by the family. I just want to remind everyone to please silence your cell phones. If we can all just take a second to look at your phones to make sure they're on vibrate or silent. Everyone could just please double check that. On behalf of myself and my son, I just want to offer my condolences once again. Thank you for allowing us to handle the services. Sushil.
No, there's a nail. No, let it drop. Let it drop.
Friends and family, in just a few moments, we'll do things a little bit differently. We'll begin the puja around 10:15. So prior to, we'll give everyone the opportunity to come up for darshan, and also we're going to have a moment of speeches prior to the puja. Once we begin the puja, we ask that everyone remain seated. The prayers are of utmost importance. And the puja will take place and then conclude the ceremony with last rites and cremation. So darshan and speeches will be before the religious ceremony, the puja. So we just kindly ask that during the puja that everyone makes sure their cell phones are silent and that we stay seated. Thank you.
Sairam, it is with a very heavy heart that we are speaking today about our dearest brother, Sushil Bhai. You know, Rama had his Hanuman, and Swami has his Sushil. And it is so befitting that we don't know what is in store in life for us, but it is befitting that one has to go. It was on Ramanavami, and he is really Swami's Hanuman. I always used to joke with him that, Sushil Bhai, you're Hanuman, and he would be running to the other side because he never wanted anyone to say, even praise him in any way. On a worldly level, we are going to miss our dearest Sushil Bhai. But we take peace in knowing that he merged into our dearest Bhagwan. His life was defined by extraordinary service and kindness and duty. Duty not only to society, but most importantly to his family. I've never met such a more genuine, kind, empathetic, and compassionate person in my life. He was always positive, no matter what the circumstances were. Smiling with a laugh that would immediately light up a room and bring joy to one's heart. He had a very distinctive laugh, and that really brought so much kindness and warmth. The amount of service that he performed was equivalent to 100 people doing service. The thousands of lives he has touched, the tens of thousands that he has touched through his generosity, time, and spirit of service is absolutely remarkable. He was always looking to include everyone in service activities and always shied away from the limelight. He would do but stay in the background. The spirit of seva was ingrained in his family also, and in each and every member, including Shika ji, Ayushi, Aman, and Anish. May Bhagwan shower his immense grace on Sushil Bhai's soul and give strength to his family during this very difficult time. They have, apart from all the friends, they have the Sai family. And Bhagwan called him to a better place to do service, because he is really Hanuman. He's another Hanuman for Swami. And Swami always needs instruments like this. And he was the forefront. Vanari Mukhya. That means he was the first amongst people who would serve him, serve Bhagwan. I just want to say Sai Gayatri 3 times in front of him. Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Sai Ram.
Om Sai Ram. Pranams at Bhagwan's lotus feet. Dear Sister Shika, Ayushi, Aman, Anish, dear brothers and sisters. You know, we come across people in life, different types of people. There are those who are good. There are those who bring a smile to your face. There are those who serve others. There are yet those who inspire others. I think we can all say that Brother Sushil was somebody like that rolled all of these things into one. He's a true all-rounder, an all-rounder in Swami's mission. I used to always chat with him before and after the sevas, and the infectious motivation that he had of always constantly trying to do more and more, better and better. That was his goal in life. Even though we may have served 400 people at the open market seva, he'll say, how can we do this better? Even though we went to the Little Heart School that he set up with Victor, again, set up the seva there, again, he would say, we need to do more for the children. This was his constant refrain. And it's not just him, it's his whole family, as Manohar mentioned. The whole family, it's a seva family. You go to their house, it's a seva house. From bottom to top and into the garage and their cars, their vehicles, it's always for seva. Always seeing the children at seva. And Shika, Sister Shika there as well. But silently doing things behind. It's no coincidence that Sister Shika, on that fateful day, while in meditation, suddenly felt she should go check up on Brother Sushil. So she went up and checked up on him and found him lying on the floor. It is no coincidence that in the hospital, he was miraculously saved and kept alive till Ram Navami Day. It is no coincidence that his family was there holding him as he left this earthly sojourn into bliss of the divine. It is no coincidence that we're here on a Thursday celebrating the life of such a great man. It is said that coincidences are instances where God chooses to remain silent. And I think that was Sushil Bhai's life. He always chose to be silent but do a lot of work. Through his silence and his work, he inspired so many people. He never told people, come and do seva. He went and did it. And seeing him, everybody followed along. We had a seva call the other day. And, you know, like Manohar mentioned, he's a Hanuman, he's a one-man dynamo. And there were 10 of us on a call trying to figure out how to pick up after Sushil Bhai. It takes 10 people and more to be able to do what this one blessed soul can do. Whether it's going to a Gurudwara and dropping off food, we were trying to figure out all the different places where he would go. He would go to Gurudwara in Carteret, drop off food. He would go to Newark and at a church and drop off food. He would make sure that at all the nursing homes, we did seva for years. 10, 15 years, seva was going on. Silently, but he would make sure that everybody was motivated there. Brothers and sisters, Swami's life is his message, and Brother Sushil made his own life Swami's message. And what he did was he always inspired others just by constantly doing service. Swami talks about and exhorts about goodness. Swami tells devotees, and in particular, he tells the youth and students that don't aspire for greatness, just be good. But in his goodness, Brother Sushil achieved greatness. That's why when everybody heard about Brother Sushil's merging with the divine, the constant flow of calls, of condolences, of wishes for the family was pouring in and is continuing to pour in. He inspired people, and it is a life worth emulating. You know, it's said in our scriptures that we don't know how we come into this earth. We don't have control over that, but we know we have control over how we live our lives. And we all pray for a very peaceful passing with our loved ones around us. Brother Sushil achieved that. Praying to Swami to continue to bless the family. Swami is there to take care. Sister Shika, Aman, Anish, Ayushi, Swami is always there for you. Sushil's devotion, exemplary devotion and service, your exemplary devotion and service will take care of you. Swami will take care of you. Swami says, you do my work, I will take care of you. And that's what Swami will do. He will take care. Yet we have all of the people here. We're also here to help support. Ultimately, it's Swami who takes care. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Sushil Bhai, his influence extends all over the country. And we have here a distinguished devotee, Sri Raj Srivatsan, who's an attorney, who wants to speak on behalf of other centers throughout the country in Austin, Boston, and elsewhere. Because everyone is affected, a lot of people could not make it. So he's here to offer his words of comfort to the family and to let us all know what people thought of him everywhere.
Sai Ram, Sika Ji, Ayushi, Aman, Anish. Words can never replace the aura that Sushil Bhai spread during his life. But I just want to remember what Swami said. Let your life be my message. Jesus said the same thing. Let your works so shine that others may see and glorify their Father in heaven. That's what he did throughout. I met Sushil about 14 years ago at the Poconos retreat. There could be no retreat without Sushil. He was always removed from the action where it was taking place in the auditorium, but he was out there doing the dirty work. Hands that help are holier than lips that pray, Swami said. That's exactly what his life was. I have many instances in the last 14 years that I could share with you, but one particular one stands out. My adoptive mother, she's American, Vivian Thompson. She loved Sushil so much that she wanted me to drive up here and tell the congregation how much he's impacted a 91-year-old American lady. Swami's devotee, of course. And Sushil and Aman traveled to our home in Virginia, and they stayed overnight when I was not there. And Sushil was so loving that he scouted around for ways to serve her, and he looked around the house and he found that the detergents and other toiletry items were in short supply. And so you imagine her shock when he came back to New Jersey and then sent a whole bundle of stuff without any payment, just a whole bundle of stuff. That's how loving he was. Swami said, look for ways in which you can serve your fellow man and animals. Look for ways. And he was a person who epitomized that. He looked for ways. He didn't look for ways to entertain himself. He looked for ways to wipe that tear, to bring that smile on somebody's face. I still remember how he used to call me, Sairam Raj, with so much of enthusiasm and love, beaming, effulgence, luminescence, simply scintillating. I have never met a person, I've traveled quite a bit in the United States and outside as well. I'm an attorney from India in the United States as well, multiple jurisdictions. I met thousands of people, but I've never met a single individual, ever, everywhere, anywhere I went, including Puttaparthi, who was as loving as this person. He never expected anything. It always was empathizing, putting on the shoes of the other person and saying, what can I do for this person so his life will be a little better? When I had trouble in New York with a law firm, and I lost my job in some strange circumstances a few years ago, one of the top firms, I won't talk about it. But he was there with Aman at the station. I don't know if Aman remembers, but he was there at the station, shocked on his face, trying to assuage my pain and the shock that I suffered because of the conduct of the lawyers and the law firm. That was he. One might wonder, like an attorney and Sushil, we were brothers in heart. There was no difference. We were linked by our heart. But he is an example that I'm going to carry through my life. You don't get such examples. If people here, loving brothers and sisters, if you have absorbed that absolutely altruistic love that Sushil demonstrated and accomplished through his actions, through his thoughts, words, and deeds, we are on our way. There's a poem that Lee Hunt wrote, which epitomizes Sushil. Abu bin Adam. He's on the top of the list for Swami or Jesus or God, whoever you believe in. He's right on top of the list. I leave you with that, Doctor. Sairam. And I love you, brother. Always your memory. May God bless you all. May God bless the family. Sairam.
It's very hard. I will try my best. Sushil Verma or Sushil sir, or we call him Sushil Bhai. Thanks for giving us a chance to talk about Sushil today. It's an honor to stand here and talk a few words about a colleague and a friend. So he completed 13 years in C&F, which the company was working with yesterday. So he was a go-to person for getting advice on life and various situations in life. Sushil was always calm and composed. So there will be a dozen high-ranking people on a call in an office wherein they will ask Sushil some questions. He will take a minute, be silent for a minute, and then he will calmly respond, I will check. These three words, will silence the crowd and ease the tension in the office. And I'm starting to say that we will never hear these words from him again. So even we had days where the workload were unbearable and people were scrambling to get the work done, but Sushil would never stress out or become agitated. He never agitated with anyone. He had a way to ease the tension in the room, no matter the situation. This tells a lot about him, his personality, and we can never find someone like him. He used to always walk down the CNF corridors with a smile on his face. No matter how busy he was, he would always talk to people with a smile and crack jokes. He would go beyond and to help someone in need. When I came to US for the first time, I didn't know anyone and I was alone in this foreign land. He was the first one who came to me and asked, do we need any help? And he helped me on getting my stuff done. On Thanksgivings, New Year and birthdays, he would stop by our desk and leave some small gifts or candies. He always believed that life is most beautiful, love to serve, serve to love, selfless, and followed this to the dot. So Sushil was a gentle soul and one of the most affable person we have come across. Never a dull moment with him around. Always one to volunteer to help those in need. A gentle being gone too soon, and we will be immensely missed by one and all who know him. Life can be fleeting, but life lived to the fullest stays in fond memories. All C&F colleagues, managers are sending our prayers to his family and friends, and we wish them courage and strength to bear this irreparable loss. May his soul attain Sadgati. I would like to end this tribute with this small Sanskrit sloka from Gita. I think it suits Sushil good because, by seeing all his services here. Karmane eva adhikare astu ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur bhuma te san astu akarmani. Meaning, you are entitled to do your duty and action and never to the results of your actions. Keep serving without expecting any return. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Swami, please act through me, speak through me, breathe through me. Sup, Dad? I wish I had the opportunity to make you breakfast that day. I wish I had the chance to cut you some sweet strawberries. I miss you with every breath I take. I think about you constantly. I think about being with you. I think about making you proud. I think about the goals we had for the future. I think about irritating you and asking the most annoying of questions. I miss hearing your voice. I miss hearing you reiterate the same stories I've heard since I was 10. I miss your warmth. Baba, I don't like knowing that I won't be able to go home with you after functions, but let's be real, that was never really what happened because you stayed until the last minute possible helping and serving. I understand the type of man you were after the first years of retreat. Once you got into the parking section, there was no coming back. The next time we went to retreat, Mama and I had to sit you down and said, hey, you need to take care of yourself. You need to shave, here's your razor. You need to go to the canteen before it closes. You need to go back to your cabin and sleep at night for an appropriate amount of hours. My dad always found opportunities to help his fellow man at every given moment and distributed happiness and love through his selfless acts. While my papa dedicated his life to helping others, to my mom, my two brothers, and I, he was also a pure family man. My dad took care of us. He came to the US shortly when I was born in India and took 4 years to establish himself so he can bring me, my mom, and my brother Aman. Anish, you are Papa's best friend. The way that he played with you, the way that he carried no other. Baba, I'm so grateful to have been raised and to have been nurtured by you. I keep thinking about the dark blue teddy bear you gave me on Valentine's Day so long ago. I fought a lot with my dad as I got a lot of his aggressiveness and the inability to stay calm and stay still. No, he was a very calm person. The inability to stay still from you. I can happily say that I challenged his way of thinking as he did mine. We vibed off of each other. Papa, I'm so grateful to have grown up with you and your values and the morals that made you you. Your proactiveness, your lifestyle of speaking less and doing more, your empathy and love for the world, and your ongoing positive energy are all qualities that I strive to incorporate into my own life. You are my biggest inspiration, my role model, my strength, and I want to change the world with you by my side. My dad would always tell me that he could not sleep if I was out at night or if he didn't know where I was or what I was doing. I believe now he has the power to always look after me, his boys, and my mom. He now has the power to have a constant view of us. Dad, I strive to make you proud. I never thought that I have to say something like this. I'm, to be honest, a bit confused. Papa, please guide me and your family through every moment without you, without your physical form. I love you so much, and I miss you so much. Now, I want to take the time to stress the importance of going to doctors. Please partake in regular checkups. The importance of being aware of one's health can prevent a loss of life. I encourage everyone to seek out a cardiologist, as cardiovascular diseases and issues are silent and deadly. I believe that early intervention can make a difference. My papa showed no signs of such, and I wish we knew sooner. Please take care of your health and your heart by regular cardiologist visits. My gratitude and appreciation goes out to each and every person who have been helping us throughout this difficult time. You guys are here, you guys are in my heart, you guys know who you are. My heart goes out to my dad's friends and colleagues and the many people he left his mark on. Life will not be the same without my dad. Dear Swami, we are open to receive whatever you think is best for us. Thank you for your countless blessings. Please hold my dad and keep my dad close in your loving arm for me. Sarah.
offerings, just a kind reminder for those of you that have joined us a little bit later, please silence your cell phones, and everyone please double check to make sure that your cell phones are on silent. We ask that those of you that have come in a little late, if you have not had the opportunity for darshan, you need to do so immediately. Once the puja starts, we ask that everybody remain seated. Just a kind reminder also, when you're leaving, if you could just please sign the book so the family can acknowledge your presence here today. Thank you.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hello, Kalmashachittanaam, Papadravyopajeevinaanaam, Vidhikriya Vidhinaanaam, Gatihi, Govindanama Samkirtanam. In this modern age, the only way to attain salvation or liberation of the soul is through the repeated utterance of God's name. So let's all start the ritual by chanting Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare 11 times. Please join me in chanting God's name. Let's all do, so that the soul should reach the heavenly abode, to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Let's all chant Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All of it together last time. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Nainam chandada shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledhayantyapo, na shoshayati marutaha. This is one of the verses from Bhagavad Gita, which says soul cannot be destroyed by any means. No weapon, no fire, nothing can destroy the soul. But this body, the grass body, is not permanent. We live in an illusionary world and we think that it's going to be body is me, but I'm not the body. There's a beautiful shloka from Manusmriti which says, Pashavasya ghoshte bharyatu grahadvare putra smashane kritam dushkritam chaiva gacchati manugacchati. In this illusionary world, we have acquired a lot of material acquisitions, properties. Are they going to accompany us? No. We have to leave everything here. Bharyatu grahadvare. In olden days, the female members of the family were allowed till the burial, were not allowed to the crematorium also. They used to accompany us till the threshold of our house. Putraha smashane. All the male members used to accompany the soul till the crematorium or the burial ground. So what is that which we are going to carry from this illusionary world? Dushkritam chaiva gacchati manugacchati. Only the good deeds done by us, done by the soul, is accompanied, the soul takes from here. Today, we are here to do the final rites or the royal send-off of Shri Sushil Verma. It's hard to accept the truth, but when Krishna says, Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuh, the word Janma itself has Ma in it. Ma means it's an inevitable truth that we all have to accept, that we have to leave this body. Now Sushil Verma ji may not be physically present for the family, for the society, but he is all pervasive, he is omnipresent. Especially for the family, his presence can be felt anywhere and everywhere. So, by accepting this inevitable truth, we are going to start the ritual. First, we all know this body is made of 5 elements. Fire element is there, water element is there, earth element is there, sky element is there. But soul is beyond all that. That's the reason we say gross body and subtle body. When the subtle body or the Atman leaves the soul, leaves the body, it has to reach, it has a journey to travel, it has to start a voyage towards the heaven. For that, the son and other family members act as a GPS or show the right path to the soul by first purifying the body and then requesting all the 5 elements of this world, earth element, water element, fire element, to go to the respective places. And then we offer the body to the fire, because body is not me, Atma is beyond that. For that we have certain rituals. All over the India we have different ways of performing the rituals. Since Sushilji was from North India, I will follow the traditions and customs which we used to follow in Delhi and northern part of India. So we start with the purification process of the body, and then the son confess, or knowingly or unknowingly, if the Sushilji, any good deeds or bad deeds needs to be separated, and all his good deeds should accompany Sushilji towards the voyage towards the heaven. For that, the son will make the confession process, saying that please forgive my dad's any sanchita karma or prarabdha karma should be left here. Then we'll do a small fire sacrifice and call Lord of Death Yama and ask him to escort the soul peacefully to the heaven. This is the whole ritual we are going to start with. as said by the previous speaker, all your phones should be on silence, and this mantras has its own sanctity and significance. So let's all concentrate and give Sushil Verma ji a royal send-off. So you have to repeat, may I know the name please?
Aman.
Aman, you?
Anish.
Anish and? May his
Ayushi.
Ayushi. Your father's blessings will be always there for you. So now it's your duty you are doing. So I want you to do the due diligence to your father's soul and perform the rites with complete focus and concentration. Let's start the puja by doing the sankalpa. Sankalpa is basing the formal announcement is called sankalpa. So all the mantras are in first person. First person in the sense, for my father's soul. For my father's, all his prarabdha karma should be wiped out. For that you have to chant the mantras. I'll make it in a simple form so that, break it in simple form so that you can repeat it easily, okay? So you have to perform the actions as well as chant the mantras along with me. First, three of you wash your hands. Abhova sprishya. Drink this water 3 times. This is for your inner purification. Atma tattvam shodhayami namasvaha. Vidya tattvam shodhayami namasvaha. Shivas tattvam shodhayami namasvaha. Sarva tattvam shodhayami namasvaha. Abhova sprishya. Just wipe your hands again. Both of you can take this. Repeat the mantras, both of you. Namo Brahmanya.
Namo Brahmanya.
Devaya.
Devaya.
Go Brahmana.
Go Brahmana.
Hitaya cha.
Hitaya cha.
Jagat Hitaya.
Jagat Hitaya.
Krishnaya.
Krishnaya.
Govindaya.
Govindaya.
Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
Namasadase.
Namasadase.
Namasadasaha.
Namasadasaya.
Pataye.
Pataye.
Namaha.
Namaha.
Sakhina.
Sakina.
Puroganam.
Rogana.
Chakshushe.
Chakshushe.
Namo Dive.
Namo Dive.
Namah Prithvyai.
Namo Prithivye.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Sarvebhyaha.
Sarvebhya.
Brahmanebhyaha.
Brahmanebhya.
Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
Om.
Om.
Asheshe.
Asheshe.
He Parishat.
He Parishit.
Bhavat.
Bhavata.
Padamule.
Padamole.
Maya.
Maya.
Samarpitam.
Samarpitaram.
Imam.
Imam.
Sauvarni.
Sauvarne.
Dakshinam.
Dakshina.
Yatkinchit.
Yat.
Yatkinchit.
Yatkinchana.
Dakshinam.
Dakshina.
Yathokta.
Yatokta.
Dakshinamiva.
Dakshinamina.
Tambulancha. Tambulam.
Tambulam.
Cha.
Cha.
Swikritya.
Svikritya.
You know your lineage and gotra?
Sandalus.
Shandilyasya gotra.
Shandalasya.
Gotra. Udbhavasya.
Udbhavasya.
Sushil Varma.
Sushil Verma.
Namadheyasya.
Namadhesasya.
Mama pituhu.
Mama Pitavu.
Janma.
Janma.
Abhyasat.
Abhyasata.
Janma prabhriti.
Janya Prakriti.
Etakshana.
Etakshana.
Paryantam.
Paryantam.
Balye vayasi.
Palye Varisya.
Kaumare.
Kaumare.
Yavvane.
Yavane.
Vardhakecha.
Vartadecha.
Jagrat.
Jagrata.
Swapna.
Swapna.
Sushupti.
Sushupti.
Avasthasu.
Avastastu.
Mano Vakaya.
Manovakaya.
Karmendriya.
Karmendya.
Jnanendriya.
Kanetya.
Vyapareishcha. Vyapareishcha.
Vyapya Reshtra.
Sambhavitanam.
Sandhya Vitaram.
Kama Krodha.
Kama Krota.
Lobha Moha.
Obha.
Moha.
Mo.
Mada.
Mada.
Matsarya.
Matsarya.
Adivihi.
Adivihi.
Sanjanita.
Sanjanita.
Jnanataha.
Jnanatah
Satkritanam
Satkritanam
Ajnanatah
Ajnanatah
Asakrit
Asakrita
Kritanam
Kritanam
Sarvesham
Sarvesham
Papanam
Papanam
Satyaha
Satyaha
Apanodana
Apanodaha
Dvara
Dvara
Mama Pituhu
Mama Pitahu
Pranayatra
Pranayatra
Sukhayatra.
Sukayatra
Pranayatra means journey of the soul. Sukhayatra means comfortable journey. Okay. Mama Pituhu
Mama Pitahu
Pranayatra
Pranayatra
Sukhayatra
Sukayatra
Siddhyartham
Siddhyartham
Pranadinam
Pranadina
Swasmat
Swasmata
Swasmat
Swasmata
Sthanat
Sthanata
Sukhasthana
Sukasthana
Praptyartham.
Praptyatam
In our body we have Karmendriya and Jnanendriya. Indriyas means sense organs. We have knowledge acquiring sense organs, we have working sense organs. All the sense organs lose the coordination when the soul leaves the body. Okay? So we say all the 5 elements should reach their respective places, and the soul should be left free to travel. All his wants, desires, fulfilled desires, unfulfilled desires should suppress here itself, and soul should travel to the heaven conflict free. For that we are chanting the mantra Pranadinam
Pranadina
Swasmat
Swasmata
Swasmat
Swasmata
Sthanat
Sthanata
Sukhasthana
Sukasthana
Praptyartham
Praptyatam
Punya
Punya
Karna Mantra
Karna Mantra
Patana
Padana
Purastaram
Vitastanam
Mama Pituhu
Mama Pituhu
Uttapana
Vipatana
Upasana
Upasana
Agnina
Agnina
Paitramedhika
Paitra Medhika
Vidhina
Vidya
Samskaram
Samskaram
Karishye
Karishya
Deha Samskaram
Deha Samskaram
Karishye.
Karishya
Drop the flowers here, both of you. You complete the sankalpa of the formal announcement of the ritual. Now, I would request you, Ayushi, to write the lamp. No. They will do the sankalpa and she will write the lamp. Carefully. Write the lamp. Both of you should rise now. I'll be chanting Shanti Panchakam. Shanti Panchakam means for all the 5 elements to go to the respective places. Okay? So you have to take the lamp and come around your father's body 3 times. Okay? Om Shanno Mitrasham Varuna Shanno Bhavaturiyama Shanna Indro Brahaspati Shanno Vishnururkramaha Namo Brahmane Namastevaya Tameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadbhaktaramavatu Avadu Mam Avadu Bhaktaram. Om Shanti 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 Shanna Mitrasham Varuna Shanna Bhavaturiyama Shanna Indro Brahaspati Shanno Vishnururkramaha Namo Brahmane Namastevaya Tameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmavadisham Ritamavadisham Satyamavadisham Tanmamavit Tadbhaktaramavit Avinmam Avit Bhaktaram. Om Shanti 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryangara तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो वाचे चोदिता या चानुदिता तस्यै वाचे नमो नमो। वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमर्षिभ्यो मन्त्रकृभ्यो मन्त्रपदेभ्यो मां ऋषयो मन्त्रकृत मन्त्रपदयः पराधुर्मां ऋषीन्मन्त्रकृत मन्त्रपदे परादां वैश्वदेवीं वाचमुद्यासगिं शिवामदस्ताञ्जुष्टां देवेभ्यः शर्मभेभ्यो शर्म पृथिवी शर्म विश्वमिदं जगत् शर्म चन्द्रश्च सूर्यश्च शर्म ब्रह्म प्रजापते। भूतं वदिष्ये भुवनं वदिष्ये तेजो वदिष्ये यशो वदिष्ये तपो वदिष्ये ब्रह्म वदिष्ये सत्यं वदिष्ये तस्माहमिदमुपस्तरणं मे प्रजायै पशूनां भूयादुपस्तरणमहं प्रजायै पशूनां भूयात् सम्प्राणावानर्मृत्योर्मा पातुं प्राणावानो मामाहाशिष्टं मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवधिष्यामि मधुमदें देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगिं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये देवे स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Mother, we come forward. Close the column. We are starting with the purification process of your father's gross body. So this is called Punyaha Vachana. Punya means all the sacred mantras to be chanted and all the sacred rivers are invoked here. Repeat the mantras. Kalashasya Mukhe Vishnuhu Kanthe Rudra Samasritaha Mule Tatra Stito Brahma Madhye Matre Ganasmataha Kukshautu Sagara Sarve Saptadvipa Vasundhara Rigvedaha Atha Yajurvedaha Vedaha Samavedopi Atharpanaha Angaishcha Sahitas Sarve Kalashambhu Samasritaha Gangecha Yamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhin Kuru Ayantu Deva Pujartham Duritakshaya Karakaha Gangadi Saptakoti Tirthana Dhyayami Avahayami Tirtha Narayana Swamine Namaha Gandha Pushpaihi Dhupa Deepaihi Sakala Aradhanehi Suvarchitam. Both of you rise, come here. Sprinkling this water from his feet to the head. Okay, keep on. You have to just you have to sprinkle the water like this. You are purifying his body. Okay, I'll be chanting mantras of purification, and all his prarabdha karma should be removed. For that, karma means all his knowingly or unknowingly any bad deed should not accompany the soul. For that, I'll be chanting the mantras. So you have to sprinkle the water like this. Keep on sprinkling the water. Okay. Om Hiranyashangam Varanam Prabhadhe Tirtham Me Dehi Asataha Yanmaya Bhaktamasādūnām Pāpebhyascha Pratigraha Yanme Manasa Vācha Karmana Va Dushkatam Kritam Tanna Indro Varano Brahaspati Savidāsapanandu Punah Punah Namo Agnaye Subhade Indra Namo Varanoy Namo Varunye Namo Dhyaha Yadavang Kruram Yadamedhyam Yadashantam Tadapagachatad Adhyasanata Dipana Yatsa Bhugrat Pratigrahat Tanno Varano Raja Panina Ahyapamurishado Sohamabhavo Virajo Nirmutva Muktakilmishaha Nagasavrittamarugi Gachet Brahmasarogadam Yashab Suranasa Punatagamanishanaha Punam Tuvasava Punadu Varna Punatagamanishanaha Esha Bhudasya Madhye Bhavanasya Gopta Esha Punyakritan Dhokanesha Bhutya Hiranyayam Dhyavadhubhyar Hiranyayam Sadvisritakam Svaha Sanasubhasakam Sishadhe Adram Jvarati Jyotirhamasmi Jyotirjvarati Brahmahamasmi Yohamasmi Brahmahamasmi Ahamasmi Brahmahamasmi Ahamemahamanjuhomi Svaha Akarya Karyavakirni Stheno Brunaha Gurutalpakaha Varunobam Tasmat Papat Pramuchate Yajobhavaskumagam Rodhes Prabhadhanti Dhiraha Akramahan Samudro Pradame Vidanmanjanayan Praja Bhavanasya Raja Rishapavitre Disanabhye Brahat Somo Vavridhe Subhana Induh Om. Repeat Om Namah Shivaya 4 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Both of you come here. Keep this on his right ear like this. This is called Karna Mantra. Karna means ears. Mantra means the verses needs to be chanted in his ears. It's called Karna Mantra, so that all the 5 elements from the bodies reaches their respective place and the soul is left free. Okay? Repeat the mantras. Ayushaha Pranam Santanu Pranat Apanam Santanu Apanat Vyanam Santanu Vyanat Chakshushaha Santanu Chakshushaha Shrotram Santanu Shrotraha Vacham Santanu Vachaha Manasaha Santanu Manasaha Atmanam Santanu Atmanaha Prithvyat Santanu Prithvyat Antariksham Shantanu Antarikshat Divaha Santanu Divaha Subaha Santanu Shiva 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 Shiva
Shiva Shiva Shiva Shiva Shiva
Narayana Narayana Narayana
Narayana Narayana Narayana
Rama 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 Rama
Rama Rama Rama Rama Rama.
Like this. This is the sacred water from Ganges, Gangajal. In our body we have 9 openings. All the openings should be purified before offering it to the fire. Okay? So with Gangajal, both his eyes you have to pour some water, in his nostril, on his mouth, and the complete body. Okay? Repeat the mantra. Ganga Gangeti
Ganga Gangeti
Yo Bhruyat
Bhruyat
Yo Janana
Yojanana
Shatairapi
Shatir
Muchyate
Muchyate
Muchyate Sarva Papaihi
Sarva Pape
Vishnu Lokam
Vishnu Lokam
Sagachati
Sagachati
Vishnulokam
Vishnulokam
Sagachati
Satattate
Triratram
Tiratam
Janhavi Tire
Janhavi Tretu
Pancharatrantu
Panchatratretu
Yamune
Yamune
Sadhyaha
Sadhyaha
Punatu
Purantu
Kaveri
Kaveri
Papana
Papana
Maranantikam
Maratantakam
Marana
Marana
Antikam
Antikam
Om
Om
Mama Pituho
Mama Pitoho
Pranayatra
Pranarata
Sukhayatra
Sukhavata
Siddhyartham
Siddhyatam
Idam
Idam
Utkranti
Udgantri
Godanam
Godanam
Karishye.
Karishye.
Saying soul should travel comfortably. For that, the order carrier or the Vahana is considered to be a cow. At this time, we usually do the Godan or we offer or donate a cow. Symbolically, we are chanting the mantras so that soul can travel on the order carrier or the Vahana to the heaven. Repeat the mantra. Mama Pituhu
Mama Pituhu
Pranayatra
Pranayatra
Sukhayatra
Sukhavata
Siddhyartham
Siddhyatam
Prana
Prana
Utkramana
Utkarama
Kale
Kale
Sukha Utkramana
Sukha Utkarama
Siddhyartham
Siddhyatam
Gavam Angeshu
Gavam Angeshu
Tishtanti
Drishtanti
Bhuvanani
Bhuvanani
Chaturdasha
Chaturdasha
Tasmadasya
Tasmadasya
Pradhanena
Pradhanena
Atashantim
Atashrani
Ataha
Ataha
Shantim
Shantim
Prayachame
Prayachame
Atyutkrantau
Atyutkrantyo
Pravartasya
Pravartasya
Sukha Utkramana
Sukha
Utkramana
Utkamana
Siddhyartham
Siddhyatam
Utkranti
Utkranti
Godanam
Godanam
Tubhyamaham
Tubhyadam
Sapradade.
Sampatate.
On his feet. Idam
Idam
Utkranti
Utranti
Gomulyam
Gomulyam
Tubhyamaham
Tutpramam
Sapradade.
Sampatate.
Take the tilak. Yeah. Nice. Give it more dark. You also need it. Tie both his thumbs. You're saying, we in our Hinduism, we respect parents as God. They are our first God. We cannot say they are next to God. They are our first God. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava. So you're saying, now I cannot see you. I cannot see you physically, I cannot feel you. But still, you are omnipresent. Our bond is so strong, it cannot be broken. So you will always reside in our heart. For that, we are tying this thread with his thumbs. Repeat the mantras. Om Suvarnam
Subaranam
Hastat.
together.
Slowly. Suvarnam
Subaranam
Hastat
Hastat
Adadana
Atadana
Mritasya
Midasya
Shriyai
Shriye
Balaya
Valaya
Adhita
Adita
Syonasmai
Sonasmi
Sushadha Bhava
Sushasta Bhava
Sharma
Sharma
Saprata Aha.
Tata Aha.
Just leave. Symbolic. From his feet till the neck, you have to cover his body with this white shawl. This symbolizes that you are wrapping up all his wants and desires should left here itself and it should be free. And And the soul should travel conflict free, okay? Idantva, repeat the mantras. Idantva, vastram, nvagan, apaita, duha, yamasya, sadhanam, chapi, gacchatat, imam. सर्वस्य प्रतिशीवरे भूमिः तवोपस्थ आधीत स्योनाः स्मै सुषधा भव शर्मा सप्रथाः. Now we'll start the fire sacrifice or the havan. Please come here, both of you. As close as possible, please come. परित्वाग्ने परिमृजामि आयुषा च धनेन च सुप्रजाः प्रजया भूयासं सुवीरः वीरैः सुवर्चाः वर्चसा सुपोषः पोषैः सुग्रहः गृहैः सुपतिपत्या पत्या सुमेधा मेधया सुब्रह्मा ब्रह्मचारिभिः अग्निप्रतिष्ठापन देशे गन्धपुष्पैः सकल आराधनैः संपूर्णैः सुवर्चितम् अग्नि प्रतिष्ठा सकल आराधनैः सुवर्चितम्. You are invoking Lord of Death, Yama Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja means a god of righteous action. So he should escort the soul till the heaven or the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Okay, pray nicely. And when I say Swaha, then only both of you have to do the havan. So take a pinch of it. This is sesame seeds and rice mixed together, okay? We use sesame seeds for all the final rites because what our parents have done for us is a lot. We cannot pay back anything. We cannot get ourselves freed from the liability. So whatever little we are offering is just an iota, just a tiny thing. That's the reason we do the sesame seeds in all the final rites, because we cannot get ourselves freed from their liabilities, okay? So when I say Swaha, then only you are supposed to offer it like this, Swaha, I say at that time, just a pinch of it, not more than that, okay? Both of it together. Om, yes, this is that, okay? I say 3. And just leave these 2 fingers, okay?
Your middle finger?
Yeah. Okay? Repeat the mantras. Yamaya, Dharmarajaya, Mrityave cha, Antakaya cha, वैवस्वताय
नैवसदाय
कालाय
कालाय
सर्वभूत
सर्वभूत
क्षयाय च
क्षयाय च
औदुम्बराय
औदुम्बराय
दध्नाय
दग्नाय
नीलाय
नीलाय
परमेष्ठिने
परमेष्ठिने
मृगोदराय
मृगोदराय
चित्राय
चित्राय
चित्रगुप्ताय
चित्रगुप्ताय
वै नमः
वै नमः
स्वाहा चित्रगुप्ताय
चित्रगुप्ताय
वै नमः
वै नमः
इदन्न मम
इदं नमः
ॐ केशवाय स्वाहा ॐ नारायणाय स्वाहा ॐ माधवाय स्वाहा ॐ विष्णवे स्वाहा ॐ मधुसूदनाय स्वाहा ॐ त्रिविक्रमाय स्वाहा ॐ वामनाय स्वाहा ॐ श्रीधराय स्वाहा ॐ ऋषिकेशाय स्वाहा ॐ पद्मनाभाय स्वाहा ॐ दामोदराय स्वाहा ॐ अनाज्ञातं यथाज्ञातं यज्ञस्य क्रियते मिथो अग्ने तदस्य कल्पय त्वगं निवेत्थ यथा तदग्निस्वाहा अग्नयेदन्न मम पुरुषसंहितो यज्ञः यज्ञपुरुषसंहिताः अग्ने तदस्य कल्पय त्वगं निवेत्थ यथा तदग्निस्वाहा अग्नयेदन्न मम यत्पाकत्रा मनसा दीनदक्षाण यज्ञस्य मन्वते मर्तासः अग्निष्टद्धोता कृतुवद्विजानन् युजुष्टो देवाग्निषितो याति स्वाहा अग्नयेदन्न मम ॐ भूस्वाहा अग्नयेदन्न मम ॐ भुवस्वाहा ॐ वायवेदन्न मम शुभस्वाहा ॐ सूर्यायेदन्न मम ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुभ स्वाहा ॐ इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे त्रेधानि ददे पदं समूढमस्य भागं सुरे स्वाहा तदस्य प्रेमातोष्याम् आगावो हग्मन् उदभद्रमक्रन् सीदन्तु गोष्ठेर्णयन्त्वस्मै प्रजापति पुरुरूपाय स्युः इन्द्राय पूर्वीरुषसोदुहानाः स्वाहा इन्द्रो यज्वने प्रणते च शिक्षते उपेद्ददाति न स्वं मुषायते भूयो भूयो रैमिदस्य वर्धयन् अभिन्ने किल्लेन ददाति देवयं स्वाहा न तानशन्ति न तवाति तस्करः नैना अमित्रोऽप्यधिरातदर्शते देवागच्छया विरजते ददाति च जोगित्ता विस्सते गोपतिः सह स्वाहा न ता अर्वा रेणुककाटो अश्नुते न सर्गस्कृतत्रोपयन्ति ता अभे उरुगायम् अभयं तस्य ता अनो स्वाहा गावो मर्त्यस्य विचरन्ति यद्वनः गावो भगो गाव इन्द्रो मे अच्छात् गावः सोमस्य प्रथमस्य भक्षः इमाया गावः सजनास इन्द्रः इच्छामि धृदा मनसा चिदिन्द्रम् स्वाहा यूयं गावो मेधयता कृशञ्चित् अश्लीजं कृष्णुतुगा सुप्रतीकं भद्रं गृहं कृणुत भद्रवाचः बृहद्गोपयमुच्यते सभासु स्वाहा प्रजापति सूयवसमृशन्तीः शुद्धा अवस्सु प्रवाणे पिबन्तीः मावस्तेन ईशतमाकर्षकं सः परिवोहेति रुद्रस्य वृञ्जा स्वाहा उपेदमुपवर्चनम् आशुभो शुभवर्चदाम् उपर्षभर्स्य रेतसि स्वाहा धर्मराजाय इदं न मम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णम् उदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव अवशिष्यते स्वाहा ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना स्वाहा ॐ सप्तते अग्ने समिधः सप्तजिह्वाः सप्तते अग्ने समिधः सप्तजिह्वाः सप्तर्षयः सप्तधावप्रियाणि सप्तहोत्राः सप्तधात्वा यजन्ते सप्तयोनीरावृणस्वाघृतेन स्वाहा अग्नय सप्तवद इदन्न मम. नमस्ते गारः पत्याय नमस्ते दक्षिण अग्नये नमः आहव नीयाय महावेद्यै नमो नमः काण्डद्वय उपपाध्याय कर्म ब्रह्म स्वरूपिणे स्वर्ग अपवर्ग रूपाय यज्ञेशाय नमो नमः यज्ञेश अच्युत गोविंद माधव अनंत केशव कृष्ण विष्णु ऋषिकेश वासुदेव नमोस्तुते वासुदेव नमोस्तुते. This gold piece, put it in his mouth, saying, we'll follow all your legacies, okay? You'll be always be remembered. There's a mantra you are saying, Suvarnam, Pavanam Runam, Aghamarishana, Marishana, Hetave, Tasmat, Asya, Pradhanena, Atashantim, Prechame. Have to take this water slowly, not much. Anti-clockwise, have to take 3 rounds, 3 circumambulations, okay? Like this. Little bit. Take one bottle. 3 rounds, anti-clockwise. Apanaha. Just get out. Apanaha. शोषुजत अघम अग्नेः शुशुद्ध्यात् रयिम् अपनः शोषुजत अघम अग्नेः शुशुद्ध्यात् रयिम् अपनः शोषुजत अघम. I would request everybody to rise now. Let's all observe a minute of silence. Then I'll do the Shanti part, followed by cremation. Then we'll have the procession towards the crematorium. Let's all observe a minute of silence. पृथिवी शान्ता साग्निना शान्ता सामे शान्ता शुचकं समयतो अन्तरिक्षगं शान्तं तद्वायुना शान्तं तन्मे शान्तं शुचकं समयतो पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगं शान्तिर्द्यौ शान्तिर्दिशः शान्तिरवान्तर दिशा शान्तिरग्निः शान्तिर्वायुः शान्तिरादित्य शान्तिर्चन्द्रमा शान्तिर्नक्षत्राणि शान्तिराशान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्गौः शान्तिरजा शान्तिरश्वः शान्तिर्पुरुषः शान्तिः ब्रह्म शान्तिर्ब्राह्मणः शान्तिर्शान्तिरेव शान्तिर्शान्तिर्मे अस्तु शान्तिः तया किं शान्त्या सर्वशान्त्या मह्यन्तुपथे चतुष्पदे च शान्तिं करोमि शान्तिर्मे अस्तु शान्तिः हरिः ओम्. Immediate family come here. Just immediate family. Just four of you come here. His brothers and sisters. Yes, please, please. Face cover that's that method. Those who want to see him for the last time, we are going to we'll cover his face now. So those who wants to come and have a final sight of him can do that. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
ओम राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम राम नाम
सत्य है,
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 राम नाम
स्लो बेटा,
राम नाम राम नाम राम
राम
नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम
सत्य है,
राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम
सत्य है,
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 राम नाम
सत्य है, सत्य है,
राम नाम
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 सत्य है,
मैनमग्ने मैनम अग्ने विदाहः मा विशोचति शरीरं चिक्षिपः यदाश्रितं करवः जातवेदः अथेनेनं प्रहृणितात् Son, his soul should reach the heaven. You are praying and without any conflicts. Suryante Chakshurgachatu Vatamatma Dhyancha Gacha Prithvi Cha Dharmina Apovagacha Yadite Tatra Hitam Ushadhishu Pratishtha Ma Shariraihi Om Ram Nam
सत्य है,
Ram Nam
सत्य है,
Ram Nam
सत्य है,
Ram Nam
सत्य है,
Ram Nam Ram Nam
सत्य है, मेरा रुमाल नहीं
Ram Nam
सत्य है,
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 Ram Nam
सत्य है, सत्य है, सत्य है, सत्य है,
Verma?
Do you want to get them pushing the button?
yeah, it is the one.
voice, yeah, tell them. Yeah.
Number 2.
still gotta do the like 800. Beginning of the show. Sometimes I go like it's 50. So that's pretty cracked.
सुशील भाई अमर रहे, सुशील भाई
अमर रहे।
बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय।
No, I'm not. I give it if there's anybody else. Thank you.
Where he's in.
purification. We can start.